as well. Still a very, very tough laning stage here for Gabby, but Febby is trying his absolute best to keep them back and make sure the Viper can't just have a kind of stagnant lane. Although Zephyr now actually getting caught out, he'll go for the boulder smash. Try to run away with a nice TP, and he is going to make it out. Nice little TP out there from Zephyr, and he actually had a salve on the courier that was coming as he was TPing it back towards that tier 1 tower.
On drugs. So his farm is set to escalate if he's left alone in Oak.
Mid lane,
Tims.
They do catch out Tims with that Dream Coil. Kick back, oh great snap there from Zephyr. It's a little combination we didn't really talk about too much, John, but the Dream Coil and kick away can be quite devastating, especially if you are a squishy support like the Mirana.
It's not smooth sailing for Gabby. He's been under pressure down
nice
bot, although a good arrow.
Yeah, great arrow in from Tims. He's going to punish Zephyr for this, or maybe not the leap. Oh, Tims, he went for a really smart play. Now Febby's courier is going to go down. And Zephyr, he's a man on the run. He's a fugitive right now, John. Tims is going to chase him down. Arrow right to the back, and he should get this kill, though. Zephyr, no. You can't get away from this. Febby will be on the chase. Febby will secure the kill. A very, very close call there for Zephyr.
Can complete there for both sides, and they go again.
Yeah, Dream Core is going to be there. Zephyr, no need to kick him back this time, but they have plenty of control. They'll take him out very easily, and as I'm praising Tims, he does die straight away. Dream Call out, Armel very low, but Carl, he does not stick around and finish the kill off. Now the arrow landing perfectly from Tims. They will get the puck, and now they go straight into the mid lane, where they can clean this tower up with this metamorphosis. Problem is, Febby's going to break the smoke, but Jackie is still going to be targeted with a great silence Dream Call out, and they burst him down with Whitemon. It truly is Christmas with Whitemon, John. The freezing field does get the job done in a very snowy fashion.
But there was a smoke out from TNC, Cuckoo.
AP going to go on to Cuckoo. Rod of Atos is there, but there's your split coming out with an arrow out from Tims. That is going to be a very dead Viper. KP trying to have a look for more. Orb is going to be there. Carl goes onto the high ground now on KP. He does not have vision. Armel could power shot for this if he really wants to. They should know Carl is still up there, but he will eventually just orb and jump back down.
A bit better, but they spot out Tim.
Yeah, they do, and they have the Dream Coil once again. They have the follow-up silence there if they need it, and they probably will, but there's your Rod of Atos. There's your kick away. Straight into him now, but they're going for someone else. They want Whitemon on the Crystal Maiden. Armel chasing with the wind run. Whitemon trying to juke this out, but a nice Shackles is going to be there from Armel. However, now they're kind of surrounded. If T1 want to have a crack at this, they could. He's going to go in onto Whitemon, who starts with the freezing field. However, a Dream Coil is there in the back. They got two massive cores. Moonlight Shadow was there. However, Jackie, he's actually gone down. Armel just locked him down. They had the damage output. Onto Carl now. Carl, he'll come out of the air. He's going to try and orb away. And looks like he is going to be able to blink towards the west of the map.
A T1, they do catch someone out.
Top lane going to be Tims, and they have the silence out. Tims, however, nice Yules, but Zephyr is there with the damage output to finish him off.
What is this?
Tim's doing the right thing, of course, just pushing out that may be broken very early as Cuckoo is going to be in the right position. He'll break the smoke and try to run, but he is going to be caught out and should just immediately die. Tim's going for more now, finds out Zephyr. A great Yules out on the Earth Spirit should mean a secondary death here for T1, but Zephyr trying to run. There's your Shackles out from Armel, however, they will lock him down. And that should be enough for them to try for this Roshan attempt with the Metamorphosis up on Gabby.
Yeah, it's going to melt really fast. You've got a ton of damage coming through with our Melts MKB as well. And time left in the Aegis, so looks like they want to maximize that now.
That's a big target. Jackie is going to spot them out. No Shackles coming out yet. He does have the spin, but an arrow not going to land. Shackles won't either. They're still going to go in onto Zephyr, but he'll roll away. Jackie's still in trouble. However, Dream Coil in the background there from Carl. He's copying a lot of damage for this. He's going to phase shift and just blink out. Tims is going to die. Meanwhile, Whitemon now going to be focused down by Gabby. Onto Cuckoo. He's been left alone on the Viper. He's also going to go down. Gabby on a double kill, and once again T1 does not fully commit to the team fight. Half of them go in, the other half stay out of it. Jackie still not really feeling ready for it. Gabby very confidently standing in front. Rod of Atos is going to fly out, but the Nether Toxin was off the mark. Gabby, he just does not fear anything right now, but maybe he should, because Zephyr has rolled in, kicks him back in underneath the tier 2 tower, but the shackles, Mel locks two of them in, but there's the Omni Slash coming through. It's just not going to be enough. Gabby survives through all of it, and KP goes for the big split. Freezing field, Whitemon trying to get the job done by himself now, but it is not going to work out in their favor. Gabby still has a Sunder as well. If he needs to play around with it, he'll Sunder Tim's up. Carl, waiting around, will jump back in, does clean up Tim's. Gem is... Did he pick it up? Yeah, he did. Carl is able to get the gem off the deck. But the problem is Gabby is still just pushing away in this mid-tier 2 tower. Zephyr goes for the boulder smash. Now the swift slash out into KP. Shackles, not going to land. The spin is there. A Dream Coil is out though. Gabby in trouble. Is very low on HP, but is still willing to try and fight this one out. And they just can't finish off the Terrorblade. Or maybe they can. Carl again jumping in. 200 HP on Gabby, but he's just going to run. Febby now to jump back in with a Fire Spirit. And here comes Zephyr with the rollback. Trying to catch out Armel. Is not quite going to be able to get him. And that'll be pretty much it. TNC, I'd say they won that one out. Kind of a close team fight, but it definitely did not go in T1's favor. The only real bright side for T1 there was they still... Gabby's going to show up and just start going after that tier 2 while KB is going to jump in after Cuckoo. He gets a stun off on the Viper. They should be able to burst him down fairly easily, but Cuckoo is still surviving. Now the rest of the team does come in. Carl in the backlines, but they've lost the Viper. Gabby wants to keep going. We'll go on to Zephyr. Zephyr with the Ghost Scepter is going to survive for now. Rolling back in, but he's still in massive trouble. Gabby just standing his ground. Jackie trying to spin, but he can't get any damage off yet. He has the Omni, but he's not throwing it out, and he might be in trouble. He'll commit now just to try and survive, but it's nowhere near enough. The Manta's out from Gabby. He forces the bounces, and TNC, they just stand their ground and take all that Omni Slash, and it does absolutely nothing.
There's just way too much sustain from TNC. Febby, he gets to stand in the back, he gets a full duration Sunray. There's nothing to stop him from channeling. And it's been pretty much their way since this game started, so even from the trap.
KP being caught out. Rod of Atos is there. He does have the split, but he's been silenced up. He's trying to survive, but he just can't do it. Meanwhile, Armella, great shackles out, connecting on two again. He's got both supports there, but Zephyr is going to go into that ghost form. Meanwhile, Febby does kill off the Phoenix, or rather, Carl does kill off the Phoenix. Again. Another great shackles out from Armel. It's not going to lead to much the second time. Both KP and Febby, both going to buy back now. That Roshan is still standing there if both teams want to try and go. In fact, now the Abyssal Blade comes in. They want the Viper. Cuckoo may just go down underneath the tier 4 tower. He's going to survive for now. Jackie's trying to man-fight this one out. Omni is there. BKB popped by Gabby. A massive Dream Coil, but it doesn't make a difference. The Omni bounces. They weren't good enough. They bounced to the illusions. And Cuckoo now is just set to go down. Power shot is out from Armel. A godlike spree on the Wind Ranger. And they're going for tier 4 towers. Jackie still doesn't have buyback. Enough to save, or rather kill, but Gabby now just going to be able to take down Cuckoo. Into the tier 4 towers they go. Carl going to try and fight, but it's looking very, very tough. They've got to try. They've only got the Swift Slash to play with now, which doesn't really seem like enough. He does commit it, and he does absolutely nothing. And Jackie's been stunned up by the Abyssal Blade. He'll buy back. He's going to have to try and fight, but the arrow comes in. Tim's stuns him up as soon as he buys back. And now the Hex comes out. He is gone. This game looks to be over. Whitemon, he will channel the ulti, trying his best to try and turn this around. It is not going to work out. They are just diving the fountain. Now, Whitemon trying to run as he buys back Gabby. He wants the rampage. Can he get it? It looks like he can. A rampage for Gabby in game 1 of Final Sunday. And what a way to finish for TNC at 52 minutes in, just about. And honestly, John, with the way that game started, I thought T1 might be able to take this game one, but TNC just proving to be too strong of a team. No, I suppose we'll have to see what happens in game two.
Yeah, T1 this time, they tried to go back into that Jackie farm game. They never punished Gabby while that was happening. They never had a big lead coming out on Carl. They also had this really passive offlane. Like, Cuckoo's Viper, I mean, it was holding steady, but it really didn't do as much. Like, you were applying pressure on Gabby early, but